what's up everyone? Jazz Borgonzo here. What's next? In this video, this has been something that's gone viral the last 48 hours. And this is in regards to a New York police detective who is doing a report in front of a building with with broken glass, and some knucklehead just walks up to him and smacks him in the head with a stick and thinks it's all haha and jokey and takes off. We're going to take a look at the video, and then we're going to, as you can see, he gets hit with the head with the stick, and of course the guy just decides to take off. Another detective, but he does it in front of a couple of officers as well. So we're going to stop it right there, and we're going to move on to the actual story. This comes out of PJ Media. Fact checked. Awkward viral video of NYPD officer beaten with a stick is real. Now, what's been coming across the Twitterverse is that this was staged. This was staged. The camera set up. Guy just happens to walk up, lolly, smacks him in the head with a stick. There was a delayed reaction, and what have you. But as we read in the story, the Brooklyn Republicans tweeted out a video on Monday that got a lot of attention. In the video, what looks like an NYPD officer is standing in front of a busted store window, writing a report when a man comes up from behind with what looks to be a stick and smacks him on the ear before running off. Sort of. But what got everybody's attention is how staged it looked, from the camera being set up before the event and capturing it in its entirety to other criticisms. The comments on the video are somewhat hilarious. No one believes it's real. This is just one Twitter comment. Did they catch the person who staged this? They need all manner of lessons on directing. The cop in pursuit clearly isn't in full character, no motivation, can't run. Dude swinging the cane like he's similarly unconvincing. I watched it several times myself and thought it seemed staged. I'm someone who hates those, quote, prank videos where people claim to be witnessing something spontaneous, but in reality, it's all a setup. In this age of fake news, it's imperative to check the sources. Checking sources. Someone want to tell that to the Lib Media? Just saying. PJ Media reached out to the NYPD and received an instant response from spokesperson Sergeant Edward Riley. On April 26, 2021, approximately 11:50 hours, a 25-year-old male approached the NYPD detective in front of a 3907 Prince Street and struck him in the head with a fiberglass stick. The individual was apprehended a short distance away. The detective was transported to the NY Hospital Queens, where he was treated for minor injuries. The detective is assigned to the criminal SCU criminal scene unit and was processing a crime scene in regard to a burglary that occurred at approximately 0500 hours at the same location. Bronx resident Akil Morgan, 25, was arrested and charged with assault on a police officer, assault 2, criminal possession of a weapon, resisting arrest, disorderly conduct, and harassment. It may have looked strange, but it really happened. Internet, put away the tinfoil hats for now. All right, my thoughts. I've seen this video a number of times before doing this, and at first it looked really spontaneous the first couple of times. By the fourth or fifth time after watching it, it was just like, I even was scratching my head a little bit as well. But not just from the story that PJ Media did, but also a number of other sources. Even from the New York Post, basically confirmed from the NYPD that this actually occurred. And of course, he did it in clear sight of other officers nearby the detective who was writing up the report. But this is typical. This is typical of the woke personification that is of 2021, 2020, what have you. When you have knuckleheads, when you have those who don't respect police anymore, whether it was because of the incident of last year or other situations, this is what you get. And when this is brazen, this is blatant, this is, shall I say, ballsy? But then again, we've seen other situations. We saw a couple years back in regards to those throwing water on New York City police officers, dumping buckets of water on them, and of course the police officers biting their tongue, holding back because they know what will happen if they step up. Now, of course, a number of those have been arrested for doing so because technically that falls into assault. But the lib media just laughed it off and said, well, you know what? Kids are going to be kids. No, absolutely not. And as long as you had knuckleheads like this continue to do stupid garbage, pieces of shite like this, who do stuff like that, and it's not just New York City police officers, it's police officers across the country. But sadly, when the focus is on New York, especially with everything that's going on regarding a ignorant and moronic governor, Cuomo, who allowed 15,000 people under his watch in nursing homes to die because of stupidity and flat out ignorance regarding COVID and how dangerous it is. There's no surprise. There's no surprise what goes on in New York anymore. That's why a lot of people consider New York a shithole and are moving out. They're moving south. They're moving to Florida. They're moving to Texas. They're moving to the middle of the country, Tennessee, what have you. But in regards to this instance, that this is just flat out in your face, that they have no respect. When you have people who have no respect, and it doesn't matter if you're black, white, Hispanic, Asian, it's not about race, it's about respect. When you got 99% of the officers who are doing their damnedest to uphold the law, to defend and protect, and yet you have those garbage human beings like this doing stuff like that, there's no excuse. But then again, if he's 25 years old, more than likely, and sadly, because of statistics, more than likely, he came from an out-of-wedlock home. He came from a home with no father. When you have 70% of minority communities out-of-wedlock birth, that says a lot. You have communities who don't give a damn. That says a lot. Then again, that's just me. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Broganzo. This is what's next. Want to see more videos just like this? Please leave a comment below, like it, share it, hit that subscription button. Make sure you slam that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.